Christ was saying.
Luke chapter 21, verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Read.
But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
Stop. Why? Why woe unto them with child and to them that give suck in those days? Tag. Only 4 hands is up. Okay. Pick somebody we ain't called on before. Pick somebody different.
Shalom, leadership. Brother Yoramia.
Brother Yormia.
Because they're going to be eating the kids.
Yes. Thank God you got it right. Because of the lack of food. The siege. What verse you at, Captain Jan?
23. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people.
Now, you had some Israelites that didn't listen to Christ when he said, run for your lives. Run to the mountains of Africa. They didn't listen. Like the Zealots stayed behind. They said, we can defeat Rome. We can beat Rome. Watch what happened. Go ahead.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
You Israelites that stay behind to fight Rome, you're going to fall by the edge of the sword. That means war. Go ahead.
And shall be led away captive into all nations.
Some of you Israelites are going to go into slavery. Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
The white man would take Jerusalem.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Until their times of rulership be fulfilled. From there, give me Exodus 21. So while we were in Uganda, one of the brothers that's with us, his name is Malachi. And he was telling us about 3 classifications in Africa, mainly Uganda. He said you had the Nilotics, the Nilo-Hamites, and the Bantus. So I said, well, what does that mean? He said the term Nilo refers to the Nile. He said the Nilotics are Israelites that had came from that area of the Nile, the White Nile. He said the Nilo-Hamites are the Hamites that live closer to the Nile. He said they're like in northern Uganda. Those are the ones, if y'all saw the pictures I posted, they're really, I'm dark, but they suck the light out of a room. They're dark, and it's like a mat. You know, we got oily skin. It sucked. They're like dry. They could get in the water. They still dry. The features are I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to be mean-spirited. They're very strong features. I word it like that. I'll leave it like that. Then he said, and you have the Bantus. That was the third group, the Bantu. I said, what is that? And he was explaining how the term Bantu comes from the term Bethel, or I wrote it down, Bayith Elah. Bayith Elah, he said, which in English is Bethel, house of God. So I said, wow. I said, really? He said, yeah, that's what Bantu means. I didn't know that, so I just took notes on that. So in Africa, write this down. You have 3,000 tribes. Let me tell you something about the 3,000 tribes. The 3,000 tribes, some of them are Israelites. Well, I won't say some. I'll say a lot of those tribes. I'm going to prove what I'm saying. I know you're looking at me like, nigga, you know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. A lot of them, when you see the Bantus are Israelites out there. They look like I'll put pictures up. You will walk through there and think you in Jamaica or on Harlem or Brooklyn. You wouldn't know until they open their mouth. And they got that accent. You go, oh, no, you something else. But they look like everybody up in this room. You wouldn't be able to tell them apart. Okay, there's about 2,000 languages. And write this down, 3,000 tribes in Africa, 2,000 languages. Okay, so let's go to Exodus 21, verse 16. I just want to get the law on slavery. And this is why the white man doesn't want us to read the Old Testament. This is one of the many reasons.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
That's the law on slavery. This is what the white man does not want to hear. Many of your black Christian leaders don't want to hear that law either. That's why they say God's law is done away with. But here's a question. With this law that we just read here in Exodus 21:16, what did Christ say about this law? What did Christ say about this law? There's a precept in the New Testament regarding this law. Only 2 hands are up. Way in the back. Go in the back.
Shalom, Bishop.
Who are you?
Soldier Job.
Soldier Job. Go ahead, Soldier Job.
I was thinking Revelation 13 and verse 10.
Yes, let's read that, Captain Jan. Thank you. Very good. That's the precept. That is the precept for the Christian that says that law ain't in effect no more. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Listen good.
He that leadeth into captivity
Uh-huh.
shall go into captivity.
Uh-oh.
He
Right.
that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Uh-huh.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So you can't get, Christ said, I came not to destroy the law, but to what? Fulfill. He's going to make sure them laws fulfill. This is why the nation, no, we don't want to hear God's laws. We don't want to hear his laws. Christ's going to make sure his laws are fulfilled. From there, give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32. Back to the curses again. So remember, I don't want y'all to forget the thought. You had millions upon millions of Israelites run from Israel into Africa. We were already, where were we already in Africa? Who remembers? North Africa, which is what? Libya, about Cyrene, and Egypt. We're already there. Now we had to go further. I don't want y'all to forget that. We had to go further. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
So now write this down. Remember, we were there in a reset. We went beyond Egypt and Libya in 70 AD. We went deeper down in there. And we were there from 70 AD until the slave trade. I'm talking about the transatlantic slave trade. We were there during the Sub-Saharan too, which also prefaced the transatlantic slave trade of the 1600s. So you got to think, how many years is that from 70 AD to 1619? How many years is that? 1,549. That's how many years we were deep up in there. And we were, guess what? While we was in there, we learned them languages. We dressed like them. We act like some of them. We set up tribes and kingdoms, and we joined others. This is the history that's always omitted or forgotten. What are you going to say, Lava?
Yeah, but Bishop, perfect example in America.
Yeah.
We've
We
been
assimilated
here, we've
here.
been here long, so we follow every cultures that going by.
Some of y'all are here Negropeans. So what do you think we was doing while we was in the continent of Africa, in the deep recesses? Okay, we joined with them, acted, ate what they ate. We worshiped their gods. We did all that. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
So now we get into the slave trade. Whether it's the Sub-Sahara, you can apply it to the Sub-Saharan slave trade or the transatlantic slave trade. Watch this.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long.
Stop. Now, if you're going to break down the Sub-Saharan slave trade, we were given to the Arabs. That extended. That was from like 900 AD to like actually it's still going on now. Yeah. You know, if you want to be technical, they got us in slavery in freaking where's that at? Libya, Mauritania, parts of Saudi Arabia. They're still doing it. But read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
But we generally like to bring it up for the white man because that's the major kingdom we're in now. So although we can apply it to Arabs or the Chinese, because it happened, China did it too. What dynasty was that? The Sang? Ming?
Sang.
Say it on the mic. You're mumbling.
Ming, Sang, and something else.
Sound like you dropping spoons. Ming, Sing, Ping, what?
Ming, Sing. That's all I remember right now.
Okay.
And
If y'all
Tang.
get that book, what's the name of that book for beginners?
Black Holocaust by S.E. Anderson.
Right, The Black Holocaust for Beginners by S.E. Anderson. Right. So read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
No military might, no economic might, no political might to return our sons and daughters to us. That's a prophecy that occurred. Now, unless you can tell me that didn't happen to us, that's how you got to get a Negro to say the Bible is fake. You got to start with slavery. Did that happen to us, yay or nay? Because they're going to have to say yay. Then that's it. You have nothing else to say. Keep it moving. Humble down and believe. Read.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
This is colonialism. This is colonialism. They still come. I'm gonna show you that this verse right here is in the New Testament. Read that again.
The fruit
Remind
of
me
thy,
that. Remind me that.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
You'll see that? Only be oppressed and crushed always. Now watch this. Put the picture of our beloved Captain Joel. Put a picture of Joel on the screen. I just want to show you something. Actually, put up the British Library. Put that up. Put that up first. All right. Y'all know that the British Library is one of the largest libraries in the world. Did y'all know that? Well, you know now. And in it, they got a lot of good information. Okay. Now, there's about 50 libraries, right? 50 famous libraries. So Captain Joel and his wife, Eleora, went to visit the library. So now let's take a look. Okay, that's Joel and his wife, Eleora. They went to this particular library, and it's a lot of security. All I can say is a lot of security. But I'm doing some Mission Impossible stuff. Zeph, you with me, right? Yeah, right. Some places in there, you can't just go in and say, I want this and take it off the shelf. No, you got to fill out a form and come back the next day for the book. Then some places, hold the book. Some places, you have to stay here, turn the page. You're not allowed to, remember when Jonah ripped my book up? You know how Negroes do. They turn the page for you. That's some areas of the library. They don't let you touch the book. Thank you, Laba. That's what they do. So this section they went to a particular section and started to do a little research, which all praises to the Most High was going to benefit all of us. Show me another picture. See, brothers, you brothers, y'all want a revolutionary woman that's down with you. You men understand what I'm saying? You don't want the sister I want to stay home and watch Atlanta Housewives. You want to ride and die sister with you. I'm going to the library. You with me, woman? Yeah, babe. That's what you want. I'm telling you. So you want that thing. So now, here's one of the books. Okay, go to the next slide. With Joel holding the book. The book is huge. I want y'all to see how big that book is. Okay. Now, was there another picture with him? Okay, now this is them doing their research. I'm about to hit y'all with something here. I'm about to hit y'all with something that he hit us with. We were like, whoa. Now I want the map of Africa that's not detailed. Now, put our watermark on it just in case a Negro try to steal it and say they discovered it. No, you didn't. You didn't discover. That's why I put the watermark there. I know Negroes. See, when your elders ain't teach you nothing. Let's zoom in on this map. Now, this is from a book in the what year was it? 1600s. Wait. Let's look at the right side first. It says Ethiopia, Beta Israel. This Esau put in this particular book where Israelites are at. When you go down, you got Uganda. See that word, Deacon? It says Abba. Can we look up this word? Hold that right there.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How about you? How about you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.